following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Jim in Palm Harbor. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Doing great, man. How you been?
Oh, great. I really appreciate you and Tommy. You do a great job, great work, and I really appreciate it. I watch you every day.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here, man. Let's go to Sylvia in Tampa. Hey, Sylvia, how you doing?
Hey, Tom. Good morning. Thank you so much for taking my call. I want to tell you thank you so much for the advice you gave me on dust yesterday. I exited when you told me, and I made a healthy profit for a very short period. So thank you.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Lots of earnings. Oh, man, they're going to be coming out fast and furious. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 11, NASDAQ up 58, S&P's up 13, gold contract up $6.60, trading at $12.32 an ounce. Silver up 9 cents, $15.61. Copper up 2 pennies at $2.81. Light sweet crude up 71 cents, trading $71.14, $69.23 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note. 1 second. 10-year note right now, we are trading, we're trading up 2 ticks, 119.20. 30-year bond, that baby is trading also up 4 ticks at 143.10. Now, both notes and bonds, folks, they come down hard on Monday. Bottom line, they're going into the strength that was left over from May. That being said, they're going to have to build some cars for higher price. King dollar's down 258 ticks, 94.130. Now, King dollar failed again on price and volume, came off the highs with volume. What you have out here today, it's really intriguing. King dollar's light volume today. That being said, though, it's not holding price whatsoever. So if we do close out the day at this down 258 inside that index, you can expect lower prices out here tomorrow with King dollar with some volume. Well, we'll see whether we get volume on the way down, but I would expect that if we close out at lower price, we'll get an expansion of volume as we start moving lower. The euro is trading at 117 to 1 US dollar. The yen is at 110.83 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Just call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Let's go over to the world of gold first. So we take a look at gold. What we have with gold out here is this. Gold contract trading up 660. You got 253,000 contracts traded. Not bad. That's decent, in particular because the dollar index is basically has light volume. So what gold's doing right now is trying to make it inside the 1238 area. If we go take a look at the silver contract, we pull silver up here. What do we got with silver? Silver contract right now is trading at a price point of $15.60. You're up 8 cents. You've done 58,000 contracts. Silver has a lot more work to do. What's intriguing about the silver versus the gold is that silver held up much longer than gold did. When it got croaked, though, bottom line went down a lot faster. It's more volatile, there's no doubt. We went from $17.40 on June 14th. Down to last week into that $15.18. So what silver has to do is, number one, get more price spread and volume. King dollar. What do we have with King dollar? We get over and we take a look at King dollar. What you're looking at out here, folks, is this. King dollar is down 263 ticks. You have light volume. It's only 15,000 contracts. That's definitely light volume. We got an expansion from yesterday, but bottom line is that you're coming into 17,000. That's not bad, then. We're coming into 17,000 at the first swing point. First swing point is 93,440. Where I expect we're going to go here, and we're going to need some volume in order to break this level, is the strength that King Dollar had on June 14th. That's when King Dollar went from 92,820 up to 94,605. So that's the number you want to keep your eye on. Oil, we come out with oil numbers this morning. Volatility, you got it in the oil market in a big way. We've had a price spread out here in oil today. A low out there is 68.20, a high of 69.70. So you've got $1.50 price spread. We've done 597,000 contracts. Oil is going to need a lot more contracts than that. Why? Because what we have done is that when we came down on the 11th of July, you had monster volume on the way down. We also had some, that's the number you're going into. That number there, that's when we went on a daily basis. We went from 72.76 down to 68.40. Some of the higher volume equities out here, of course, we're going to have Facebook. Well, we're going to have a slew of earnings coming out after the close. Let's go to Facebook first. So Facebook is coming out right at the close. Facebook out here is up $3.32. You're at $2.17. The way that's trading out here, looks like it wants higher price. What is intriguing is that we had Google come out with numbers on Monday. Numbers were great. Bottom line, the NDX 100 sold off yesterday. So what we have out here today is this, is that we came down yesterday on the Qs with 36 million shares. You're testing with 19 million. So what I expect two different things. I expect, number one, that Facebook will come out with the numbers. You'll probably get a gap higher. That being said, just like Google gapped higher $50, and guess what? They sold the rest of the NDX stocks. And we'll see if, in fact, the rest of the NDX stocks can basically hold their weight. It doesn't, well, right now, we don't know which way that's going to go. That was a huge heads up yesterday. Small caps, folks, basically did it again. They came off the highs, monster volume off that high yesterday. Yesterday, we came down with 25 million shares. That being said, guess what? You tested it today, really light volume, 11 million shares. We haven't broken a swing point yet. Those small caps, they're not done yet either. Some of the higher volume equities out here today, this is what we have. We have Marvell down $1.44. General Motors is down $2.29. That's getting whacked with the tariffs. Corning is up $2.90. We have Snap up 14 cents. NXP Semi is down $3.05. Let's go to NVIDIA. What we did have happen out here yesterday is that the semis got hit pretty good. NVIDIA right now trading up 172 at 250.43. We go over and we take a look at Amazon. Amazon is going to be coming out with numbers tomorrow. Amazon's trading right at its highs. It's up $20 right now. You're at 18.49 for the high out here. Closing high is 18.42. Bottom line, we might get a closing high today. Yeah, if we close up here, let's see. Yeah. Right now we're at a closing high. Yeah, the all-time high is 18.8. It's generated out there on July 17th. Stay right there, folks. Our phone number is 877-973-3010. NASDAQ up 55, S&P's up 12.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 4. You get the Nasdaq up 55. S&Ps are up 11. If we go over it first, inside the Dow Industrials, we'll take a look at the strength versus the weakness inside the Dow. Point-wise, it's going to be a good old Boeing that's basically putting a not a hammer in. The Dow's still up, but the bottom line, whichever way Boeing goes, folks, that's where that Dow Industrial is going to go. So Boeing is putting in a negative 44 points right now. Home Depot 14, Johnson & Johnson 9, United Technologies 6, Verizon 4. Putting strength into it, Microsoft's putting 15 positive points, 3M 13, Visa 11, Nike 9. If we go over and we take a look at Microsoft, what you're going to see out here, Microsoft has some juice behind it, going to another all-time high. Microsoft is a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. When it come out with its numbers, it blew away its B point with volume. Your A point on this is 97.26, which is the low of June 28th. So just ballparking at about 97.50. The B is 106.50. So we're talking about 9 points. Your C point is 103, which gets you $112.50. And right now we're at $1.0994. Inside the NDX 100, strength versus the weakness inside the NDX. You have Checkpoint Software is up 4.7%. JD.com is up 4%. Broadcom is up 3.5%. Taken away from it, Charter Communications is down 3%. You get Liberty down 2%. And Analog Devices is off 1.79%. Let's go over and take a look at what's happening with Charter. I believe that just might be because Malone, well, let's see what they have to say. I know Malone stepped back from the board. Yeah, he's basically he stepped back from the board of directors. He's going to be an executive member, but not a non-voting member. So Charter Communications announced, this was yesterday, that John Malone is retired from the Charter Board of Directors, but will continue to serve the company as a director emeritus. As a director emeritus, he will attend board meetings to provide active support and advice, but will not have a vote on matters presented to the board. Bottom line, folks, this was one of the folks that basically brought huge amounts of companies together inside the charter business, and he's basically a legend. That's the real bottom line. If we go take a look at the, so Microsoft, we're talking all-time highs, ABC structure on the way up. Facebook looks to me like it wants higher price. We are going to be coming out with a lot more numbers. All Ford. So Ford's in trouble. So GM got whacked out here today. The car companies are getting whacked. Bottom line, it's going to basically cost them a lot more to put cars together. That means it's going to cost us a lot more. That means they're going to sell less cars. What we had out here today, Ford has been on a one-way trip for the last 3 months. We've gone from $12 down to $10.36. Ford will be coming out with their numbers after the close today. That looks like 5:30. So there won't be much trading in Ford until tomorrow morning. If we do take a look at it, we bring this back a bit. This has been a long consolidation. So if, in fact, we break this consolidation, it's really going to be dangerous. The lows of this consolidation, let me just see this here. So we've been trading the same place since 2010. You're coming into, yeah, it looks like it's going to hit the bottom of the consolidation, $8.72. You break $8.72 and it's pretty dangerous. What Ford has been doing, however, is that you have been coming down. The volume's not that big, so it's going to be, it'll take quite a bit to break the lows of October of 2011. And that's where we're coming into, the lows of 2011. In the chip business, XLNX, Xilinx, okay? And today's a monster day. I believe that today is almost the biggest earnings day there is out here. Let's see, make sure Xilinx is coming out today. Yeah, they're coming out today after the market. So in Xilinx's case, that's traded from $78, big consolidation down to 62. Right now we're at 67.42. This one's going to be important just for the chip business in general. This has been also in a big consolidation. But guess what? Ooh, this is pretty... Okay, this is going to tell us quite a bit. What this hasn't done yet, it hasn't tested its February 9th swing low. The week of February 9th, you had 20.7 million shares traded. Now check this out. You go to $62.27. It then goes to a new all-time high. So it goes from $62.27 up to 78. Well, that might not be an all-time high. Okay, I'll finish this, then we'll go back, because in 1999, it could have been a lot higher. But bottom line, you go to $62, week of February 9th. 5 weeks later, you're at 78. 5 weeks later, you're back to 62. Now, when we came down to the 62, way too much volume. We came down with 21.6 million, which was testing 20.79 million. We go topside again with 13. That's up trouble. This is going to be really intriguing watching this shake out. So let me pull this back and see where we were in 1990. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, not an all-time high. 1999, 2000, this was at $98. Right now, you're at 67. So let me do this too. This is pretty cool. I want to see what kind of retracement this has been. From highs to lows. Look at that, 78% retracement. Yeah. So Fibonacci-wise, bottom line is that you did a 0.786 retracement. It doesn't. Now that's a strong retracement, and of course that's 18 years. Bottom line, though, is that when you do hit numbers like that, you need a big heads up, because I suspect at this point, what you're going to see right now is that we're going to see that baby pull back. And what's going to be intriguing here, folks, particularly, is that we're going to have the futures open, of course, until 4:15. So we're going to get lots of action inside these NQs. And if we go over and we take a look at the NQs, what you're going to see out here today is pretty amazing. Yesterday, Google come out with numbers. Bottom line, Google did great. They sold the NDX down. If we take a look at the NDX, what you're going to see at 10 o'clock in the morning, you're trading out here at 74.89. We just went one way, which was south. Closed out at 73.86. Now, the most bizarre thing is that we just hit right on the nose. This is pretty amazing. We hit right on the nose the 74.89, and we did that at 2:30 this afternoon. So this is going to be really intriguing. Let me put this closer so I can see how we hit it too. Because you're going to, okay, so we hit set at 10:20 yesterday morning, 74.89.75. At 20 past at 40 parts to 74.89 flat. So 25 100ths of 1 point was the high yesterday. And the differential, you get 111,000 contracts versus 5,100. So you're talking about half the amount of volume. What's going to be intriguing here is this. So picture, you can have Facebook come out with numbers, but then what you're going to also have, you get a lot of other weighting structures inside that NDX 100. At 4 o'clock, right at 4:01, you're going to have Las Vegas Sands come out. Las Vegas Sands, bottom line, has a decent weighting structure inside the NDX. Stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Right back.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have Honeywell up $1.67. You got Big Blue flat. Johnson & Johnson's off $1.33. We have Disney up down 65 cents. GM, that's down $2.34. So let's just go look at GM for a second. So GM has been on a one-way slide on the way down last 3 months. We had a high out here that was generated on the June 12th. That high was $44.95. You are down here today with some big volume, by the way. So we put this on a weekly. Let's see what we have on side the weekly. So on a weekly, you're they come into the lower end of a consolidation, and you get a big expansion of volume. So thus far, we're at Wednesday, get 2 more trading days. We're down with 51 million shares. You're going into 57. So this is going to be problematic, I suspect, the way that this is trading out. I believe we did, let's see, we came out with numbers this morning. Let me see where these numbers are. There she is. Okay, so they were looking for, the estimate was $1.77. They did make $1.81. What they did, though, they cut their year-end forecast. That's how they did this deal out. So let's see if I can get some more. Okay, so here we go. Net revenue, the estimate net revenue was $36.8 billion. I don't know how they did it. They did it right on it. Net revenue, $36.8 billion. Pretty wild. They cut the year view to $6 from the prior mid-$6 range. The estimate had been $6.41. They cite recent significant increases in commodity prices, unfavorable exchange rate impact of the Argentina peso, as well as the Brazilian real, have hurt expectations. They had an 83-day supply of inventory at quarter end, down from $105 a year ago. Well, that's good. The currency expectations, folks, and the exchange and the impact of currency is pretty intense. So watch this. I'm going to bring up the peso. They brought up 2 of the largest currencies that got crushed against the U.S. dollar. The dollar index, bottom line, is up really well in like 3 months, but not like a few of these currencies have got killed against the U.S. dollar. And in particular, if we start with the peso, what you're going to see in Argentina in April 23rd, it was 20 pesos to 1 U.S. dollar. Now it's 27. You want to go back and you want to see some real destruction. This is pretty intense, man. If you go back 2 years, it used to be 14 pesos to 1 U.S. dollar. Now it's 27. The real, same type of setup. When you see this is pretty disgusting too. Let's see, currency. Here we go. So the spot cash real right now is at 3.70 reals to 1 U.S. dollar. 6 months ago, it was 3.1. We bring this back a little bit further. What you're going to see, same thing, 3.1. But you can see what ends up happening, of course, is that when you have U.S. companies doing business across the world, which large industrials do, when you report your earnings, they have to bring them back into U.S. dollars. That's how this works. So when you're selling cars in every different country with different currencies, you can see what happens in that particular case, because what does happen is this. It's not that they can go up so dramatically in the price. Could you imagine that if you're down in either Brazil or Argentina, and in the course of 3 months, the car cost goes up 25 to 30%, because that's how much they went down. That isn't how it works. What happens is that the companies have to adjust. They have to hope that they can basically hedge some of that out, and that's never good, because guess what? They're in the car business. They're not in the hedging business. Bottom line, you can see how it's set up, and it's set up that they can lose quite a bit of money just on the context of the currency itself, and that's exactly what it looks like. Inside the gold market this afternoon, we're going to be getting lots of numbers also. The difference inside the gold market, folks, none of the gold stocks ever come out with the numbers that between 4 o'clock and 4:15. It's always later. So you're going to get action inside the gold stocks on tomorrow morning. Gold Corp's coming out with numbers after the close. Gold Corp is trading $13.31. Let's see what they're looking for. So Gold Corp is looking for 870 million gross. That's what they're looking for. They're looking to bring 70 cents to the bottom line. If we go take a look at how the setup is, setup's not bad. You pull back today, you have some light volume on the pullback, rejected lower price. Put this on a weekly. Yeah, on a weekly, this thing looks like it's going to make a run for the top of the consolidation. We've been in this consolidation since November of 2016. you know, when I say the top of the consolidation, it has a few tops. The one I'll be talking about, though, is $14.42, so about 90 cents higher. Barrick Gold, ABX. Now, Barrick Gold is the largest gold company in the world. They also are coming out with numbers. They will also be late. It won't be a tradable deal. Barrick is looking for $1.8 billion, and what they're looking to bring to the bottom line, 11 cents. What we're going to be looking for inside the gold companies in general is this. Here, let me just do Barrick first. We'll put Barrick on a weekly. Okay, so Barrick is right into its high volume swing low here. The high of that is 1228. The low is 1107, and this is dangerous. Barrick can go test this 1107. That's a high volume low. It already got into the 1228. So Barrick is going to be a big number when it comes out. What the market's going to be looking for is the expense ratio inside the gold equities as to how much do they spend on energy. What ends up happening, energy, folks, is one of their highest costs. If we go over and we take a look at the oil market the last 3 months, what we're going to see is that, bottom line, oil's been up. Well, actually, it's been sideways, hasn't it? That's good. Yeah, it's been sideways. Okay, it's not the end of the world. It actually, yeah, this is going to be interesting because if we bring this back, let's see, we're reporting the June quarter right now. So I got to start in April. Yeah, no, it's gone up. Yeah, the beginning of April, it's $61. And then we'll probably average out about 65. So those oil numbers, they've paid some money for their expense ratio. So we'll see just how much that expense ratio has hurt their bottom line. An Eagle, that's another one that's going to be coming out with numbers. An Eagle right now is trading at $44.75. This, they're going to be looking for $536 million. They're looking to do 78 cents. Now, it's intriguing about an Eagle. This is quite a jump. So they basically, not quite sure why this jump is so dramatic. No, 7 cents, not 78 cents. 7 cents. They're looking at 7 cents, but that's still a decent jump. And you're at 44.78. This has rejected lower price out here today. This baby here looks to me like we really can get a jump up. When I say jump up, this looks like it can go to about 51, and you're at 44. 877-927-6648. We have the Dow Industrials trading up 60, Nasdaq up 63, S&P's up 16.5. Getting some juice coming into the close, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools, as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
The Path of Least Resistance, David White's daily market letter, gives you trade recommendations based on David's proprietary Power Law Vector indicator that put the odds of success overwhelmingly in your favor. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price for each stock and option trade. David combines his years of trading experience along with his background in technology and computing to offer his subscribers his take on the markets on a daily basis. Every trading day by 9:30, David publishes his morning issue of the Path of Least Resistance, along with updates sent out throughout the week whenever there is new actionable trading information. All new subscribers receive a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. To sign up for David White's daily trading newsletter right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 100. You get the Nasdaq up 70. S&Ps are up 20, and that surge, folks, inside the S&Ps has to do with you're going to see some news coming across the tape that it looks like I don't know the exact wording inside this yet because this just happened, but Trump was just meeting with the bottom line is that the head of the EU, and it looks like there's going to be a little truce going on here. So what we just did, the S&Ps just went from a price point of 28.31 up 10 handles, and it was a monster trade, 73,000 contracts. The headline is saying Trump is said to secure EU concessions to avoid a trade war. And that literally just come across the tape. We'll see how that baby is going to play out. But what we do have, let me get that back up there for you so you can see this thing. Okay, so we're 28.42 inside the S&Ps. And bottom line, that's going to be over the highs of yesterday. You're over the highs of going all the way back to March 13th. And the all-time high right now is 28.85. You're basically 40 points away from it. If we go inside the NDX, let's go NQU8, and we'll see how that baby spun out. That right there also just got over the highs of yesterday. The high of yesterday was 74.89. We're at 75, and that also had a burst of volume. So those machines, they did their job reading the news really quick. You had the NQs go first leg up, 16,000 contracts. This leg right here has, let's see, and how much? We're 4 minutes into it. This leg here has 9,000 contracts. So bottom line, let's go to the IWM, see what we got inside the IWM. What the IWM has done out here today, the IWM has basically rejected lower price. We went down yesterday to a price point of 166.22. You had big volume, 25 million shares. Today, you only did 13.3 so far. That's a rejection of lower price. That's saying that that little baby is going to stay inside a consolidation. And we'll see, I suspect, in the next few minutes exactly what the concession will be. Let me see if I can just find this quick. No, it's not out there yet. It's just that, yeah, it's not out there yet. So we go take a look at the what's next. SMHs, because what we are going to have after the close tonight, you're going to have lots of semiconductor equities coming out with their numbers. We have Citrix coming out. You have Xilinx coming out. Right now, this baby is having a tough time holding price. You've been in this consolidation since November of 2017, and your high volume low from the February 9th area hasn't got tested yet. That's 93.88. That's how that baby is set up. Let's go back to, I want to go back to, actually, let's go to the XAU, the HUI, because what we are going to have out here, you get three major equities that are coming out inside the gold market with their numbers. You got Gold Corp, you get an Eco Eagle, you get Barrick Gold. The XAU out here, we rejected lower price last week. We're at $79.09. The XAU needs about another 70 cents. We get back inside 79.68, then you're going to get some real juice inside it. The Gold Bugs Index, we take a look at the Gold Bugs Index. Gold Bugs Index, same type of setup, basically. The Gold Bugs Index, actually, the Gold Bugs Index didn't get out of it. 168.45. Yeah. Look at that, by a penny. Okay, this is pretty cool. The Gold Bugs Index actually is a pretty good setup. You know, it rejected this lower price, had lighter volume, all of the above. There's more headlines coming across. All of these headlines are saying right now is that that Trump and Juxta did reach a deal to ease U.S. trade tensions. That's coming across from the Wall Street Journal. So we'll see where that whole thing shakes out. If we go take a look at the volume characteristic out here as this market is running top side, you're at 501 million inside the NYSE right now. We take a look at the NASDAQ composite. The composite is at 1.5 billion. Now, the composite's going to need a lot more juice than that, but what I expect we're going to see as we do come into the close, I expect you're going to see that coming into the close. If we go take a look at Facebook, Facebook's jamming into the close. Pretty wild. You're up $3, get 26 million shares traded. That's a decent number. And if we go take a look at the Qs, now here's where the discrepancy comes in. But the Qs will get big volume coming into the close out here. We're at 24 million right now in the Qs. You're at 221. 36. Actually, the Qs almost look like a small ABC up. 169. 180. That's a big ABC up, actually. $11 gets you to 186. Yeah, these Qs, this is going to be intriguing. No matter which way I look at this baby, it looks to me that Facebook's going to come out with numbers. That thing wants to blast topside, and we're going to have a lot of other numbers out there, but it's not going to affect the NQs. If we go to Las Vegas Sands right now, they're always highly volatile because of the LVS, because of Macau. What ends up happening, folks, the whales coming out of China and Macau, they either make it or break it, and they don't need a lot of people to do either. What we had out here is that this gap down in June, we gapped down from like $79. We hit a low of 70. Bottom line, we're still really in this consolidation. And let me see what they're looking for. So revenue, they're looking for 3.6 billion. Kind of do the same amount. They're really not growing. Yeah, the last right now, in fact, on a 3-year basis, Macau is contracting by 6%. Not the biggest part. And it's interesting. So the casino business is contracting. The room business is expanding by 1.6% over 3 years. The food and beverage is expanding by 2.6 over 3 years. The mall business is expanding by 5.5. You know what's really wild about that? Think about this. Probably the only, looking at that, probably the only expansion inside the retail business are inside casinos. You know, casinos, bottom line, are built around, malls are built around casinos. It's all encompassing. If they don't get you in the casino, they get you walking to the casino. They don't get you in the casino, they get you walking back from the casino. They have the bars built around them, and you can kind of look, when you're looking at those prices there, just how that shakes out. Expansion-wise, this is good. This got action. You can see why the computers want to be able to read the news really quick. Why? Because what you have out here, since we just came back, okay, which you picture this, every segment is 9 minutes. We have 3 minutes of ads, you get 9 minutes. We just went up an additional 10 S&P points, so I come in up with an additional 100 inside the Dow Industrials, and the dollar is getting slammed. Beautiful thing. Stay right there, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 180, Nasdaq's up 89, S&Ps are up 27. We take a look at the percentage numbers. You have the Dow up 0.7%, Nasdaq is up 1.1. You have the S&P up 0.6%. King dollar bottom line, folks, getting toasted and roasted with that statement. King dollar just broke a B point of an ABC structure on the way down, has the volume behind it. Right now, you're at 93. 925, and you got approximately, it's about 400 ticks. It's not the biggest in the world, but that sets up a 92, approximately 800. And what we have, that swing low out there is 93. Oh, this is pretty cool. Yeah, the swing low is 93,440. Yeah, we're going to go after that for sure. Yeah. Gold contract, just the opposite. So dollar goes down, gold goes up. What we just had out here, and gold just got a little spike. We're up $7 right now. You're $12.32. No, not. The spike isn't as large as it actually should be when the dollar just went south. But we're going to get a lot of moving pieces out here in a big way. Bottom line is that the news announcements are going to be fast and furious. Dow Jones is saying, let's see, so what they're saying, the Dow Jones Wall Street Journal said, citing unnamed European Union official, that Juncker had agreed with Trump to expand export to the U.S. liquefied natural gas, lower industrial tariffs on both sides, and import more American soybeans. So we'll see how that shakes out. Bottom line is that, you know, we're going to know pretty quickly. Some of the higher volume equities out here today, well, let's see if they put volume into this market yet, because that little pump up would put some volume in. Right now, 543 inside the NYSE. We take a look at the NASDAQ composite. Composite out here right now is at 1.6. So I expect the composite's going to go up to about 2. We'll see whether the NYSE can do 800. Now, you stay right there. After the close, right, and I mean literally at 4:01, folks, you are going to see some big, big numbers come out. We're going to see the NDX move around, futures, as well as the S&Ps. Coming right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated folic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Oh, look who we have.
It's a beautiful day. Got our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take him by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy, I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials finish up 172. NASDAQ up 91. S&P's up 21. You had a little charge into the close out here. The Wall Street Journal come out and said that Trump and the European Union, they have basically got a truce going. That being said, we just had Facebook come out with numbers. Bottom line, folks, you have a contraction in Facebook. Facebook closed at $217. That's trading at $198 right now. Here's the numbers on Facebook. We'll see whether they're going to shake these babies off. It's going to get intriguing because you got to remember, Facebook, when they come out with the privacy issues, went down to 150 and then just shook it off, come all the way back up to 220. This is I would say this is one of the bigger numbers. Their monthly active users, the estimate had been 2.25 billion. They come in at 2.23 billion. The earnings per share, they were looking to make $1.72. They made $1.74. The revenue, they were looking to make 13.33 billion. This is the number, 13.23 billion. So the bottom line is that they didn't, bottom line, make their revenue number. I suspect with the market is also looking at, when you get a revenue miss, it's a big number. There's no doubt about it. So we'll see where that baby shakes out. We go to Qualcomm. We got a slew of numbers coming out simultaneously, folks. So Qualcomm, what do we have with Qualcomm? Qualcomm closed at a price point. One second. Qualcomm closed at a price point of $59.42. That is trading right now at 62. And if we just do go over to the Qs for a second, if you want to see some movement, this movement's pretty amazing inside the NQs. The NQs, folks, at 4 o'clock, we're up at 75.30. Bottom line, the NQs gave up 68 points in about a heartbeat. We are back where we were trading out here at 12:50 this afternoon. So big number inside the Qs, no doubt about that. Qualcomm, we go back to Qualcomm for a second. So what Qualcomm is doing, Qualcomm is trading higher. That closed at $59.42. That right now is trading at a price point of $61.74. Let's see what Qualcomm has to say. They're going to buy back up to $30 billion, and so they're going to basically goose their own stock. The earnings per share estimate was 70 cents. They made $1.01. Visa just come out with numbers. Visa closed out the day here at 142.64. Visa is trading right now at a price point of 140. Let's see what Visa has to say. The earnings per share estimate was $1.09. They came out with $1.20. Bottom line, revenue estimate had been $5.09 billion. They came out with $5.2 billion. So bottom line is that they made their numbers upside. Market is basically just selling them down a bit. Now, let's go back to the broad market and see what we had done out here. Because what had happened is this. When we come into the close, 10 minutes before the close, you had the Wall Street Journal say that Trump and the European Union had come to some sort of a truce. What the news is saying is that the truce has to do with let's see, they're saying that the European Union would expand, expanding exports of U.S. natural gas from the U.S. over to Europe, that they would look at lowering industrial tariffs, that's both sides, and that they would import more American soybeans. That's how that thing is shaking out. That being said, this is what you had. This is what you had out here. What we had is that the Dow finished up 172. Nasdaq finished up 19. S&P's up. Nasdaq finished up 91. S&P's finished up 20. Inside the dollar index got slammed on the news. That's intriguing. Like, I'm trying to figure out even why I got slammed. Bottom line, it did. Broke a small B point of an ABC structure on the way down. You finished out down 354, trading 94.03. Your swing point down here, which I expect we're going to go after now, is 93.440. The top of that is 93.940. Bottom is that 93.440. So we'll see how we come into that. Gold contract just went the opposite way, and we are going to have a lot of gold numbers coming out in the next about half hour. The gold numbers don't start coming out to about 4:45, so they won't be tradable. Gold contract up 266,000 contracts. You're at 1232. Bottom line, we'll see how we handle the 1238 number. Gold still has a lot of work to do, as does silver. Some of the higher volume equities out here, this is what we had. You had Marbell was down $1.42. You had Fiat Chrysler down $2.28. That is such a shame about Sergio. Man, oh man, you know, it really doesn't have a lot of news. He got shoulder surgery on last Friday. He passed away last night, 66. Sad. Say some prayers and some good white light for his family, because that's pretty intense, man. Corning's up 338. You got NXP Semi down at 229. Apple was up $1.80. Let's go back to Facebook just for a second, because you can expect Facebook is going to be all over the place, folks. Facebook still down $18 at $199. But guess what? That's not enough to basically get a pullback going in Facebook. Facebook was trading at that level only 10 trading days ago. So I expect what you're going to see by the time this gets shaked out, that we'll see that baby shake it off one more time, which would be a total mind blower. Citrix Systems closed at $109.24. This company here designs, develops solutions for the application of, let's see, server and desktop visualization. That closed at 109, and we are trading right now at 113. Yeah, I got a Citrix card right here. That's what I use every day for identification, a fingerprint into the Bloomberg market. LVS, Las Vegas Sands. What do we got with Las Vegas Sands? Las Vegas Sands closed at $75.12. That right now is trading at $72. That's down $3. And numbers, stay right there. We'll go over those numbers. And we do have a slew of numbers, and we're coming back, folks. This is one of the, I believe this is the largest earnings day in this cycle. The Dow finished up 172. NASDAQ up 91. S&P's up 20. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. So we have the Dow Industrials right now up 172. You get the NASDAQ up 91. S&P's up 20. And bottom line, if we go over to Ford, we take a look at Ford. What do we have with Ford? Ford come out with numbers. Ford closed at $10.52. That's trading at $10.30 right now, $10.30 that is. So let's see what the numbers they say. You got the estimate was 31 cents. They did 27. So bottom line is that they didn't make it there. Revenue 35.8 billion. They did 35.9 billion. They see a restructuring charge of 11 billion. So we're down 30 cents right now. And in Ford's case, this is going to be really dangerous, folks, because what you have, you're coming into the lower end of the consolidation. The lower end, we're talking about 1042. You just blew that away. And the bottom line, one second. The bottom line is that that is a danger point. Why? Because if I bring this back a little bit further, you're going to see it's been in this consolidation since the February of 2010. The low of this, first off, we get a high volume low at 1006. I expect we're going to go after that. The bottom of this consolidation gets you down into this 872 area. So that number there is dangerous. It's really dangerous, actually. We're breaking right now. Let me just see this right here. 1028. Well, you're down a quarter, but the bottom line, when you're talking a $10 stock, that's a big deal. We go back over to Las Vegas Sands. Let's see what Las Vegas Sands has to do and what they're saying. Las Vegas Sands out here, net revenue, let's go take a look at it. So Las Vegas Sands, the net revenue was $3.3 billion. The estimate was $3.2 billion. Earnings per share, the range, the estimate had been 78 cents. They came in with 74. Sands in China, revenue $2.11 billion. The profit $4.7 billion. So we get a lot of action, no doubt, all across these markets out here. PayPal, let's go see if PayPal come out yet. PYPL. PayPal right now. Okay, so PayPal closed out at a price point of $91.37. PayPal right now is trading $88.50, so that baby is not handling it. Let's see. So that had broken topside yesterday, comes back today. Let's see what they have to say. PayPal right now, okay, they saw $2.31 to $2.33. They at $2.32 to $2.35. They didn't bring it down that much. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Jim Prince. Hey, Jim, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tom, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Yourself, man?
Doing really well. We have a lot of forest fires down here in Southern Oregon, so we're dealing with that. But otherwise, doing well.
Nice. So what are we looking at in the market, Jim?
Well, you know what? I actually am keeping a close eye on the dollar CAD here as it came to the bottom of a support zone that I've been watching. And so right now it's sitting right at the top of, well, you know, the ellipse that I like to follow. And I'm looking at from current levels down to about 129.53, very, very key for what I'm watching here. And if this current low gives way today, then I can see us pushing down to that level.
Yeah, this thing came down hard, didn't it? And let me just look at this for a second, because what we did have happening is that, yeah, interesting. So this came down hard. This got stronger as the dollar got weaker, as bottom line, the Wall Street Journal was saying that maybe we get some kind of truce with Europe. Yeah, intriguing, man. So, you know, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, so that is, of course, a big one for me. Also, of course, the nice run, and you've been talking about it here this afternoon, but the nice run in the stock indices this afternoon, specifically been watching the S&P very closely, just broke out of, well, one of my key support zones as well. So a nice push higher today, and I'm showing a lot of, I like to look at what I call energies in the market, and my indicators show there's still a lot of energy in this market to the upside.
Yeah, and when we take a look at it, what's going to be interesting, we had the E-minis, folks, bottom line that close out in this session at 28.41, and your high out here, bottom line is at 28.89, and the low of that high is at 28.63. So what I expect we're going to see, and it depends, you know, good old Facebook and Facebook shake it off. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they seem to shake everything off, but they did contract on volume. That's the real bottom line.
Yeah. I'm not a huge stock trader myself. I'm more of the indices and the currencies, but I have the chart up right now, and I can see what you're saying. They shake it off pretty well for sure.
There's no doubt. So let's go back to the dollar and the Canadian dollar in general. What are you looking at on the dollar, Jim, as to where you think it might be going?
Yeah, let me. So within the dollar CAD, for example, I'm looking at right around 1.2953. But let me pull a chart here of the.
No, that's cool. I get it. So, and if we break below that, so you basically if we get back inside that range from March. I get it. So you're looking at the bottom of that consolidation. That can get kind of dangerous for the CAD at that point, can it?
It sure can. Yeah, because then if that level gives way here from you know, that consolidation in March, that could push all the way down to 128.04-ish, right in that zone, and that significant move for that pair.
Oh, this is going to get intriguing. There's no doubt that the aspect of how fast these currencies have been moving. Whether it's Trump hammering the Federal Reserve last Friday, you had those currencies moving quick, and basically the TAF issue, that's what just moved this, the CAD as well as the U.S. dollar, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of the Trump and the art of the deal, so to speak.
It's, you know, and this is one of the main reasons too, folks, that if you haven't checked out the Nadex platform, it's a great time to do it, because of the fact that you have defined risk. You know, if you're trading at the currency markets in there, guess what? You know, these moves are great if you're on the right side of the move, but if you're not on the right side of the move, bottom line is that you can get blown out pretty quick. There's no doubt about that. You know, no, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just going to say, yeah, we actually were buying the US 500 yesterday, and just were liquidating some of that today. Again, we sat through a bit of a drawdown yesterday, but gosh, caught you know, a good move off that rally this afternoon, and we're able to liquidate a portion of our position earlier as well. So again, Nadex just a fantastic vehicle to use for trading.
Right. And listen, folks, you can learn more about Jim. Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to go right under Nadex News. You're going to see Jim's over there writing all the time. He's on every Wednesday right here, 20 past the second hour. Jim, you have a great one, a safe one. Thanks so much, man.
Thanks, Tom. You too, buddy.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go take a look at Xilinx. Xilinx, bottom line, is a specialty chip maker. Xilinx closed at $67.97. Xilinx right now is trading at 60. No, it looks like it's trading at the same price. This is interesting. Xilinx has been all over the place here. Okay, so you're at $67. You pop up to 72. You pop back down to 67. And right now we're trading flat. This is pretty wild that this whole baby is trading flat out here. Okay, let me pull this back up again just to make sure we get that. Now it's at 73. Look at this. Man, this is trading all over the place. No, it's trading 67. It's trading 67, 65. So let's see what Xilinx has to say. Okay. Estimate was 675 million. They did 684. The earnings per share was 74 cents a share. The revenue did beat, and the headlines is saying that the shares were rising 4%. But the way it looks to me is that they got up there. Oh no, here they go again. It's hard to tell what this is actually doing, folks. Sorry about that, because what has happened is that as these trades are coming across, you're getting trades at $67 as well as 73, but it does look like $73 is game. So 73, let's go see where 73 is at right now. What's intriguing here is that it seems that so 73, we're down 5 months ago from 77. 73 would be a good pop. That'd be a really good pop, no doubt about that. Big number out here. We go back to let's go back to Facebook for a second. What you're going to see on Facebook, folks, is that this is going to fluctuate all night long. There's going to be, the bulls and bears are going to be fighting over this. You're at 201 right now. We've got as low as 197. 201 is where we were trading on the 11th of July. I can tell you this is what's really dangerous about Facebook. This had a nice high volume up high out here today. So bottom line is that, yeah, the extension is pretty insane on Facebook. But bottom line is that we can get some juice out of that. That's the way that seems to be setting up right now. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Market-wise out here, what we did have is this. Into the close, you had the NQs go to an all-time high. Bottom line, Facebook came out with numbers, and it basically gave up 50 points in about a heartbeat. We got up to 75.30 and came right back down to 74.75. So we'll see how it's going to handle the 74.86. That's the number you want to keep an eye on, that 74.86 number. Number-wise out here, we got a lot of numbers. Qualcomm, bottom line, come out with numbers. They don't plan on going after the NXP bid. Let's go look at NXP, because I suspect that that's going to basically hit good old NXP Semiconductors. So this closed down $2.29, trading 98.37. It's trading, that's okay. So this is down another $2 right now. You're at 96. This is down from 3 months ago at 122. It's down from the takeover bid of 125. So that's a decent number. Let's see what they're saying. Qualcomm said it's going to abandon its $44 billion bid to acquire rival chip maker NXP Semi, barring some last-minute antitrust clearance from China, ending the 20-month ordeal. So big number. Ford came out with numbers. Ford's in trouble. Technically, that's for sure. Fundamentally, they're going to do a let's see how much they're going to do an $11 billion restructuring. Ford closed at 10.52. This is getting hammered right now. It's down at $10.11. The low of today was $10.12, so it's breaking that low. This looks like it's going to be a major breakdown. The major breakdown we're talking about, I suspect we can go to $8.50. That's the bottom of the consolidation. It traded at $8.50 in 2012. It traded $8.50 at 2011. And bottom line, if we break this with volume, folks, get out of the way, because Ford came off the lows in 2009. That low was a disaster. It was the low was 97 cents. I don't see it going to 97. I can see it going to $5.73. And you talk about another disaster that we've known for quite some time. Good old GE. They're selling GE, selling it again. It was flat out here today, but what you see with GE is building cars to basically, it's been trading the same consolidation for 5 months now. The lower part of that consolidation, $12.73, and the high of the low is $11.35. Looks to me like it's $11.35. Bottom line wants to get into that number in a big way. So we'll see where this whole thing shakes out. We go over to Tesla. We take a look at Tesla. Tesla came out with Tesla didn't come out with a report. One of the news, I think the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, come out with a report that they had gone into their suppliers and they wanted basically a break. Tesla was up $11. That being said, what you have coming across the tape, let me see if they're staying up here. You closed at $308. Tesla, that's trading down a buck, nothing much. But what you have out here is that it's actually the Security Exchange Commission. What this just come across, so you have a whistleblower inside Tesla, and what this headline is saying is that the Security Exchange Commission has reached out to the former Tesla employee who filed a whistleblower claim with the regulator, accusing the car maker of making mistakes in omissions. Martin Tripp, who Tesla Chief Executive Officer Elon Musk portrayed as a saboteur, left the car maker on June 19th. Bottom line is that what his attorney is saying is that the SEC, they received a call back this week from the SEC enforcement. They claim they're going to be following up next week. Bottom line is that you're going to be getting some pressure out here, and we'll see where that whole thing shakes out. Because what does happen, there's no doubt, is that when you have the aspect of the amount of Model 3s that he had to push out, I'm sure that in between that, there's, basically some pressure all over the place. And was everything done correctly? And when you're talking about a car, folks, okay, bottom line, people's lives are at stake. You better make sure that it was done correctly. Visa come out with numbers. Visa closed at 142. That is trading right now at 143. Let's see what they have to say. Spending on the firm's U.S. credit cards climbed to $493 billion. $1 billion. Can you imagine that? So $500 billion in a quarter. Pretty amazing. Our third quarter results reflect continued strength across all our key business drivers, Visa and rival MasterCard, which do not extend. Let's see. Yeah, they're both at highs. That's the bottom line. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools, as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Mattel, of course, the large toy company that just come out with numbers. Mattel closed at $16.29. That is trading at $14.90. This is, let's see what this has been doing. Yeah, this has been a one-way trek. $48 in 2013. Now you're talking about $16 stock. Well, $15 stock, $14.90. So let's see what they have to say. They missed on revenue. That's a huge problem. They're going to cut 2,200 positions. Let me see where they're located right now, actually. So they're in California. They employ 28,000 people, so they're going to reduce their footprint employee-wise by approximately 8%. Let's see what they have to say. So cutting 2,000 positions. They're gonna sell their manufacturing sites in Mexico. No, I don't want that one. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so that's a big loss. Their estimated loss was 31 cents. They lost 56 cents. That's a big number, man. Holy cow. Well, that would make sense, too, that forgot about that. Toys R Us, they went out of business. That's a big distribution arm that was selling, of course, lots of toys. Well, they weren't selling enough toys because they went out of business also. Let's see what they have to say. So their net sales shrunk 14% to $840 million. The company is going to basically bring down 2,200 positions. Oh, this is interesting. That's actually the positions they're bringing down are the non-manufacturing workforce. That's 22% of the workforce they're bringing down. That's a big number, man. Huge number. The loss is 31 cents. The estimated loss is 31. It's they did 56. Their margins. So check this out. Could you imagine this? This is a lousy business. Bottom line is that their margins came down from 41% to 30%. They're claiming it's higher material cost. You got their gross sales in North America decreased by 13%. They're saying that the constant currency is driven by Toys R Us liquidations, lower sales of cars, Fisher-Price, Thomas & Friends, Toy Box owned brands. Big numbers. Gross sales fell. International sales fell by 5%. They do expect a uptick again in their gross margins in second quarter of this year. There's been a big discrepancy between our financial performance over the last few years and where the company should be. The CEO said, well, guess what? Bottom line is that I wouldn't want to be in that toy business right now either. Their power brands are down 2% year over year. Barbie is still basically hitting it out of the ballpark. Barbie sales rose 12%. Hot Wheels were up 21%. That's pretty wild. Hot Wheels and Barbie, they've been around forever. Fisher-Price brands were down 14%. American Girl brands sunk 33%. That was a big number for them. Toy Box sales, I don't know what that's another brand, that fell 23%. So big numbers in a huge way. UPS, let's go take a look at UPS. I believe UPS might have just come out with numbers. UPS closed at $120.20. UPS is trading $120.20. Oh, this already come out this morning. Oh, this is pretty cool. I think it did. Well, maybe this had a big expansion of price, no doubt. So United Parcel rose. Yeah, this came out this morning. Overseas revenue posted double-digit gains despite trade tension. They actually rose 14% in the quarter. That's a huge number, man. That is a huge number. So let's go take a look at that chart-wise. So you had a big expansion. Whew, you better have a big expansion because this thing had got smoked in February. We went from a price point of $135, and a month later you were at 103. So picture that. You know, you went down 30%. Bottom line, it's getting it back now. You know, it's going to take quite a bit to get through that downdraft, but it definitely has got some of that back. Sands, S-A-N-D-S. Let's see what we got with Sands. This is another, oh, that's Las Vegas Sands. We know Las Vegas Sands. We pulled this baby up. That closed at $75. That is trading right at $73. And this one here, that has that high volume low that's sticking out there at $70. And that's having a tough time at the higher end of its consolidation. That's the way that's shaken out. Mohawk, MHK. So this is the large, not only just rugs, it's everything. It's rugs, it's carpets, it's ceramic tile, it's laminate wood. Well, if you go into any one of these stores, folks, you know, bottom line, selling any type of engineered wood, not basically hardwoods. That's Mohawk. Mohawk closed at $217. That is trading at $187. That baby is getting hammered. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, so net sales, they expected 2.59 billion. They did 2.6. The earnings per share, they expected 390. They did 350. So they missed that in a huge way. They, if I can get, okay, so let's bring this back. This stock has been coming down for quite a while. Yes, and this is the one that Warren Buffett owns. I think he has majority ownership of this one, actually. Well, maybe not. Look at this. Hold it. So I'm bringing up Mohawk, and I'm looking for Buffett. I can't seem to find him. Interesting. That's weird. Let me just do this again. Well, I know what to do. Let's see. Insider transactions, ownership summary. Let me put it that way. Insider transactions. Well, no, not much interest. Not much more information. I have to take a little bit more time. So right now, what we did do is that you're down 60. You're down $32. See, this is down 15%. This has been coming down for quite some time, too. It was a rocket ship, no doubt. You topped out here in December of 2017. Now, I see where it's going. It's going after high volume low. November of 2016, that's where it wants to go after. Let me pull this back a bit. So this equity was a one-way shot. 2009, $16. 2017, $286. You get a high volume low laying out here at 148. It's going to go after that high volume low. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Let's go over and take a look at Biogen, folks. Biogen closed at $383. That right now is trading at $358. That's quite a number. And this is on, let's see what they're saying here. Okay, so the experimental Alzheimer's disease drug from Biogen slowed progression to the earlier stages of the devastating condition by 30% in the study, the first in decades. Still, the percentage benefit exceeded the bar that analysts had forecast, with the caveat that results reported by Biogen were for patients treated for 18 months rather than the 12 months many had anticipated. The trial itself has been shrouded in secrecy. After initial analysis using a novel approach failed to find significant improvement in December, the companies announced 3 weeks that had a different approach yielded different results. So I suspect that this is that sentence right there, folks, that's what's nailing it. So evidently they just came out with this saying, bottom line, I believe this is their press release. 1 second. No, it's not their press release. This is just a story. So Biogen did close at 383. That right now is trading at 358. When Biogen had broken topside, I believe it was a lot lower than 358. Yeah, it was 299. So 358 is going to basically bring you back to a support. Let's go back to Facebook. Take a look at Facebook. They're going to be fighting this out all night. Facebook right now is trading at 200. Closed at 217, trading at 200. And, of course, the big thing on Facebook, looking at this, is that it's going to be all about can they keep growing that revenue and users. Facebook did do $13.2 billion. They brought to the bottom line $1.74. Still monster numbers. Qualcomm also come out with numbers. Qualcomm closed out here at 59. That's trading at 63. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night, safe night. Hopefully speak right back here tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Wow! Go get them, folks.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.